flight and see if they could take to Brock now in this hard point. We got protocol for map number 1 as we're getting things going for this grand final, Seb. It is time to see who the best at C3L is.
It is the Ontario Showcase, and we are showcasing everyone here for our grand final, with it opening things up on hard point with protocol already. Zizz holding down the line, but will be taken down by Neb early.
And it's just fast-paced aggression from Conestoga to re-break that from the front side up the stairs. And a lovely shot from Wonderz, a wall bang onto Frizz. Second one there with the help of Wreckers. They neutralize this hill, allowing the rest of Brock to get into it. And you see Kooltux looking to go deep for more, trying to punish off of these respawns, but has to be careful because you go too deep, you flip those spawns.
Yep, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. And not only has Conestoga been the victim of it, but now they know how to use it and how to react to it. The Wonder's been such an example of this.
And I mean, the big thing is for Brock, I mean, at least you're going to be able to set up towards the top of Grandma's. You have zipline control, so maybe you're hoping to set your ARs up to just rain terror down onto this hard point, but even still, mostly you're playing really far ahead trying to play for that P3.
Zizz trying to play around tower as well. Mitigate doing some damage. Not actually is going to be able to get the second pick. Dremo's going to be taken out. It's trades all over the place as the respawn starts to come through from Brock, and they're trying to take around upper.
Well, Zizz going to continue through. 3 in a row for Wonderz, 3 in a row for Wreckers. Frizz going to shoot Kooltux in the back there, but with only limited time at this hill, you gotta look to clear out your own base. And now Frizz looking to see if you can flip these spawns for P3. Unfortunately, he can't get past Zizz. A big gunfight won, a couple of respawns, so a couple of chances for Conestoga to continue through to P3. And it looks like they have secured those back spawns.
P2 will just be left with garbage time. JayRay just going to collect the rest, hopefully win this fight. But as Kooltux will hold this top area, it's going to be so important that they don't overextend. The respawn's going to come through in Conestoga's favor.
A couple players on the flank still. Zizz looking to get fast and active. He's going to be the one to break right through the back line. Hasn't really uprooted these spawns truly. You still get JayRay in the back line. A page coming through from Dremo. And Conestoga are going to look to execute together to see if you can take Brock out of this hard point yet again. Kooltux going to slide on through, back and forth. He got the spawns in the back, but again, Brock just holding this one from the front, dominating in terms of these kills. And now over towards P4, starting to see Kooltux work on forward to Brock, who have just flipped the lead back. 5 seconds.
Okay, now we're going to see some attacks by Elevator and Boat, and the trade will come through. Neb, of course, being that anchor, doing everything he can to clear off this point, but Brock slowly pinching and collapsing around P4. It's all in space. They have the upper area, and they're rotating around Boat.
A couple players just looking to hit this from different angles. Chance to drop down the elevator shaft. Neb's going to be waiting for this one, but it's Wonderz to play a little bit of surprise. Goes in for 2. Wonderz 14 and 4, 5 in a row, and the cavalry is here. Brock in for what seems like the money hill of protocol.
Isolating individual picks, continuing to do so. Wonderz playing this angle, keeping Neb at bay while Conestoga slowly bringing it in, but the respawns may be too far. I think Conestoga, they're going to have to give this one up.
They're going to take another shot at this one. You can see right through the front, a team nade from JayRay. It's his own nade, actually, taking him out of that equation. A 50-point lead now for Brock as they're starting to pull away with this hard point. Another nade. This time it's Wreckers. 3 go down for Conestoga. Sent packing for the second set of rotations. Brock with a hefty lead.
Wonderz 15 and 4. Creating so much presence here for Brock. The moment he arrives, it's like Thanos has changed the entire game.
And with this, Brock 130 to 51. What a way to close out that P4 rotation. Locking down majority of the time to P3 as well. That string has completely shifted the tides of battle inside of protocol. And Condors, they need to find an answer here, and it just doesn't seem like they're trying to find some level ground here, losing so many fights all over the place.
Look at Kooltux, though. Look at how aggressive he is on the flank right now, but he gets taken down on top, and with it, the point going to transition over to P2 side momentarily. Conestoga doing a decent job having P1, but with the cavalry arriving, Brock looking to get this garbage time.
Sliding in for the scrap. Wonderz not able to take down Neb. 9 and 13 from Neb. Dremo 5 and 14. You can see some struggles when it comes down to slaying out on the map. And it does reflect in the scoreline that we're looking at, Seb. If Condors can start to come alive in this game, feel comfortable in this final, and start to shake off these nerves against the Brock Badgers, then we're going to look to see them pull things back. They're definitely not out of it just yet.
Okay, hold on. Pick's starting to come through as Conestoga pinched through the upper area. Again, another one of these nades that kills a teammate. That's only going to be so much worse when the respawns of Brock start to come through. Conestoga having to rush back to point, but they're actually handling business, holding down this upper area through top and gun.
And it's another clean 4. Conestoga looking to crack the code and cross triple digits, down by 40. Wonderz, you see, has the Hellstorm. And a map like Protocol, especially going to P2 and P1 in the next set, that Hellstorm can be very useful for breaking or stunning Condors and holding them into those buildings. So lots to look at here from Wonderz, who's 21 and 10 right now, a positive 2 KD on Protocol.
Conestoga being very proactive in just trying to chase these quick rotates. Just like, okay, fine, we'll give you the last 5-10 seconds as long as we're able to solidify our point at the next hill. Though this time, the spawns aren't in Conestoga's favor. They're going to have to fight for this P3 tooth and nail.
Yeah, but look at this. Brock again from the front. They fought this so well back in the first set, and they're looking to do it again. Shio says no. It's Neb on 3 to force Brock away. Back off the respawn, they have to cross through no man's land, and you can see quickly Zizz looking to hit this flank in behind, losing teammates, so he's got to do it now. Zizz, he's going to find those kills, but is it too late? It is closed off by Dremo, grabbing the rest of this time and seeing if you can, again, close this lead that Brock once had.
And Zizz is an example of a player who is so good at finding these lanes. Brock making sure they take the time to rotate back to this last hill. They've been so good at holding it in the past rotation, but Conestoga, they do have the momentum. 15 points back and all of the rotations on their side.
And this was a hill that Conestoga just could not break back in the first set of rotations. This time around, the first 10 seconds, and they're in. And Brock, where has this shift come from? It seems like they just haven't been able to get anything going for the past 3 hills. And I mean, Conestoga, welcome back to the grand finals. 162 versus 165. Looking to see if we could get a shift in lead for Conestoga, but Brock say not just yet. They are still fighting for the rest of this P4.
At the end of the day, you have fantastic individuals on Brock right now who are fragging out and able to take down individual fights. I think Conestoga, they're playing great as a unit, isolating individuals, but when those solos get on the board for Brock, that's when they become scary.
It is. And not to mention, we highlighted it back in P2, but you still have Wonderz with that Hellstorm. And now you're in the next 2 hills that are wide open, no cover. And that is something to take into account. Will Wonderz choose to use this streak to maybe break a hill and force Condors back inside the buildings? Well, here it is.
Right, we're going to see to what effect. Respawn's starting to come through and everyone cowering inside. And it's not going to deal too much. It's just going to take care of Neb, but the opening onto Frizz here. Jay is still able to handle business. A nade is going to come through, but the trophy's down. I believe Brock have this comfortably.
It's enough to get Zizz into the hard points. Dremo's going to take another shot at this contestation. That's a red card. That is
wrong map.
Not what you like to see there from Brock as into this P1. They've kept it scrappy. 191, 196. Tie game on Protocol. Condors are fighting back, and Brock now looking to reclaim that pressure that they once had, and you can see the rotation over towards P2. A lot of players putting some focus on that Shio Neb. He's in the backline, but he doesn't read records, jumps right in, and Brock, the first one's here.
Conestoga have to be careful of this outer area. Brock has consistently put pressure through tower thus far and continue to do so, and this is how they're continuously getting the point, pushing outside, pushing that boat side, but Condors making their way on.
Ramo slides out. Big win from Kooltux. And now Brock fighting from the back. Not in the hard point, but slowly holding this lead. You look at the time, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. There's so much to put this one away. Yeah, but from the front line, JayRay's found his way in. He's got some backup at Brock Esports. They are trapped in the back line. They have nowhere to go right now.
The cross is so dangerous right now from Brock. It's just life after life going by the wayside. But Conestoga holding things down, Brock disengaging, willing to say, we're going to fight another day. We're going to fight for the next one.
How has Conestoga turned this one around? They have the rotations. They need 20 seconds. And they have stolen this away from Brock, who came out swinging at the start of Protocol. Brock need a break, and they need to make it happen soon. And you can see that they're going to be looking to set up from a pinch from the back, as well as the Zip Records needs to make it clean.
Neb trying to handle the cut as well. Looking for any sort of opening, playing that low position, looking at any entries, going to be able to get one. But Conestoga looking to regain.
They flip things out. Brock are in, not done with this just yet, ready to fight to the very end. And Conestoga, they know that. They're going to take another swing at this. They only need 12 seconds to win game number 1, and they are putting themselves in such a good spot confidence-wise.
Wonderz getting a good amount of info, being able to walk away with his life. Frizz gets an opening. Frizz gets 2 onto the point. Can he get the 3rd? It's the 1v1, and it's a trade. Dremo is going to be able to get a team kill, and the clock is going down.
5 seconds left. Will it end here? Shio doesn't think so, so Neb's going to go down low into the bunker. It's anybody's game, and Neb takes down Records. Condors arrive. They're in the hill, and they still got some work to do. Dremo takes down Kooltux. 1 second left, and Brock falls on Protocol. Conestoga from the lower bracket steal away map 1.
Take it all. Thanks to Frizz having the
wide open, long lines of sight. This is like a playground for a player like Wonderz.
But at the same time, it was Conestoga that picked this SND. So they must be incredibly confident in their SND on red card to be able to take it to Brock, who, again, ARs galore as we get going into this SND. Early picks abound as Wonderz and Frizz faces off.
2 kill leaders looking to size each other up. Frizz not afraid for the battle either. He fully claims control through mid, and you can see that Brock trying to do the same. Zizz sets up shop towards Ticket. First blood does come through. It's Brock to catch out JayRay. And a stun there onto Frizz. I'm not sure if that's from Conestoga or Brock, but if it's Brock, that is information that the players have walked in. Well, Wonderz, he's going to spot check that one, takes down Frizz, and it's a 2-life advantage now for Brock Esports.
No, it's down just to 3-2. Dremo going to be able to collect a pick for himself, as you can see Condors collecting themselves by stage, playing a bit more passive, tries to dive in, but it's a little bit too far, and that will be the lives. Brock collect round 1.
That's a big one, too. To answer back, you lose the hard point. Well, how do you settle those nerves? To kick things off in a search and destroy, you shut down Conestoga in every facet of the situation. First blood, the follow-up as well from Wonderz. And he holds his ground as well over towards Forklift. Finding 2 kills is big for Wonderz there, showing that he is ready to really step up as the main badger of this team.
So we're going to be switching things up here. Brock will be on the attack, having bomb. Looks like they're going to try and play around A thus far. With Frizz going to face off once again, holding down this exterior.
Unspotted. No information. Free shots on Zizz. That's bombed down. Slides away. In and out. First blood and second. A follow-up from Dremo. Wonderz is going to collect that bomb, but in a 4 versus 2, surely this is a Conestoga round.
I mean, it's very possible, though. I mean, with the people that we have on the board, Wonderz still in play. It could very well, though it's all falling apart, especially as Jay has this upper area to be able to take these long shots, and they do. Condor tie things up.
I thought I plagued the team for a second. So
yeah, you know, Caster Curse goes crazy.
I thought I plagued the team, but Conestoga, JayRay in particular, look at that. Nade to force out Wonderz. Lovely shots there from top window. And it's these proactive plays that I love seeing from Conestoga, just not playing from their side. JayRay hits the full flank, takes that top window position from the Brock side of the map, and really tough to read when you're just out in the open, stuck in that situation for Brock. Not to mention Frizz. What a call to just slide in through mid, unchecked, beats the timing. And Zizz had no clue. He was benched in that round.
I think it's important for Brock to realize, like, they're not... Okay, look at this pick, though, from Kooltux, immediately going through into B area.
He wants more. Frizz, 2 kills. 1 for 2 on the round. 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 2 kills not a fight you want to take. Respecting it. Backs away. And there it is. Neb, or Dremo, finds the trade.
Dremo will look on, but there still is a player by beside, and this is a big old swing from Wonderz. Going to be able to get a huge flank if they're able to get the shots, but now the info is gone. Wonderz is still in a dangerous spot, and it's going to be a pinch over towards the Brock side.
Dremo gets away. Shio as well.
They're going to have to rush this.
Leading over towards B. 2 versus 2 now. And into the back door. Frizz. Doors open. Hello! See you later, Kooltux. Frizz makes it a 1 versus 2. Wonderz last alive. Bomb hasn't gone down. So there is a little bit of time to play with, but look at this play from Condors. They leave the site 25 seconds. They're going to head over towards A.
Dangerous.
And Wonderz, he knows that. He's hot on their tail.
He's chasing it down and will have the info the moment that he checks it. And now it depends on what angle Conestoga plant this bomb. They're going to be able to get it down, but are they going to be able to set it up? That's 1 down for Wonderz. Frizz taking down the star.
Easy reads for Wonderz. Now looking to clutch up. Take Brock back into the lead. Neb's going to be playing this long-range angle. Has the time on his hands, so the crunch is on for Wonderz to check all of these angles. Where is Neb? Wonderz has no clue. He's going to have to check this at some point. Jumps in behind, but doesn't check close enough, and Conestoga take back their lead.
And the patience from Neb. You have to know that Wonderz is prowling, looking around, and you are so confident in your position that you end up checking at the very last second, only when you need to. That could have been so disastrous.
It could have been, but for Neb to clutch up like that against a player like Wonderz, that is going to really lead some confidence over towards this Conestoga team. Whereas Brock, as back-to-back rounds you've given up, back onto the offensive side for this break-off. They're going to elect to go back over towards A. It seems like they're kind of posture towards outside. I'm sure they got trophies this time, so
Neb being such a good anchor, as always. Frizz gonna back down from this rifle battle in mid. Just leave a bit more space. Meanwhile, we got Jay on the swing all the way across, but are Brock going to read this?
This is so fast. It seems like a player has an idea. Zizz has turned around, but I imagine this is just to reposition. JayRay's gone totally unnoticed. Doesn't want to wait in time. He knows he's losing teammates. Has to make some noise, and Kooltux shot in the back. We're into a 3-on-3. Now JayRay just trying to run and hide.
They still have no idea where he is, though still look with the counter swing from Wonderz. He loves this, but who is going to get more info?
Wonderz is so disconnected from the rest of their team. They are so far behind, and JayRay, they still don't know.
This is a swing pinch.
They line up. He's only able to find the one. Second one, Zizz gets away, and Wonderz brings it into a 2-on-2. Chance to get this bomb down.
Now Neb going to be able to cancel the plant. No, it will plant in time. Can he get the 2K? No, Wonderz still able. 1v1, the two swings. Jay versus Wonderz. Jay comes out on top.
Yeah, Jay reads that perfectly. Just plays so close to his teammates. 6 HP for Wonderz against that first fight. I liked it from Brock. I mean, Wonderz had so much space, so much information that it had to be B. There's no chance you're getting that bomb at A. It's just unfortunate that JayRay was getting every single timing in that round.
So much info.
It could have been a double kill from JayRay. Zizz had a chance, and going for that plant really gave a moment there for Brock to maybe turn that around. But for the Condors, you are just keeping yourself ahead of the game right now. 2-round gap, 3 rounds in a row. And you are feeling it right now in this grand final.
Absolutely. You can tell in the confidence they are playing. They're looking for more space. They're taking more ambitious angles, but Kooltux shuts them down immediately, keeping them honest.
JayRay just went for the sprint right through the middle of the map. That guy needed a heat check sooner or later.
All right, that's going to be another pick from Kooltux through Ticket. And Frizz can't afford to lose him so early, so it's going to be down to a 4v2. And now Conestoga going to play this slowly. Brock don't need to overextend. They're just going to watch their angles.
See, the issue was, like, last round for Brock, it was a 3v2, and Wonderz had the space over towards B. This time for Conestoga, it's a 4v2, and you're still in your spot. You've made no progress to the objective.
Dremo, Kooltux might repeat this, but no, they're going to play through yellow window. Neb Just taking this slow, but the last 30 seconds, you're not going to get anything on the board if you don't try for a particular angle, if you don't get that opening pick.
Yeah, you got to find these kills. You got to get this bomb down. You only have 20 seconds to make it happen.
Guys.
There is not a lot going for Conestoga here. And it seems like the Badgers have finally put a stop to the roll that has been Conestoga for the past 30 rounds, putting their second on the board here in red card.
Yeah, and frankly, if anything, Conestoga, I think, like you mentioned, that was a heat check. You need to keep them honest. You needed to make sure that they're not getting too ambitious with their positioning, figure out where they can play from. They know that if Conestoga focuses on just playing information, they are better in their comms to be able to react to particular information. Brock, they're totally willing to sit by and play passive for picks if Conestoga demands it.
3-2 for the Condors. Still in the lead, but Brock have completely found their footing back into this one with that last round. So playing off this patience, see if Conestoga will make this pick, and
look at that upper window.
Maybe JayRay will give him a first blood again.
Maybe did Neb get the info on Wonderz? I imagine they know that a man is mid right now, but we can see bomb movement towards B, but look at Wonderz getting the swing, or at least trying to find this pick on Frizz. If it's going to be Wonderz and Frizz, but Frizz needs the info onto A to make sure Wonderz going all the way behind.
He is getting so much timing, but Frizz turns around, and the jig is up. First blood. Frizz saves the day. That could have been so dangerous.
But do they have the info, though? They might not know that there's going to be so much pressure towards B. I think they're starting to get an idea now, but Bomb already might be down. Dremo's going to hold the angle just in case. It's going to be a 2v1 on Dremo. Dremo needs to be the anchor for this pick. There's only so many seconds left. Zizz clearing all the angles.
You have a flank from Frizz. All the way deep. They're letting this bomb get planted. No, they're not. In goes Neb. Dremo for the follow-up. Here comes Frizz on the flank. Kooltux making some noise, but to no avail. Conestoga bring back their lead by 2.
Just too much passivity on the actual plant. You needed to be able to clear it out sooner, and you needed to take care of Dremo. Once Wonderz was dead, there was so much info that pointed to things going to B. You needed to react quicker.
And that's smart from Conestoga too, and it all comes down to Frizz. I mean, could you imagine what Wonderz was about to do to you if he hopped through that window? That is such a big pick for Frizz, and realistically, like, that's COD timing.
That's COD.
And for Wonderz, you got to feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. And it sucks because I feel like Wonderz has actually been a victim of that a decent amount this S&D. He has been getting really great swings, but it's the execute on them that he's really struggled with.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when your longtime duo in records is not having himself a game here in the search. Zizz, what a nade deep into the back line. Neb, hold that.
That's bomb down too. So Frizz needs to win this fight over against Wonderz. Wonderz going to have to back off. JayRay going to play the top angle through yellow window. Frizz just going to play it slow. Going to look for the pick, but Zizz somehow walks away with it.
Slides in, slides out.
Oh, no.
50 seconds left. JayRay looking to push on through, tag down. Kooltux able to clean this one up. It's all down to Dremo in this round. 1 versus 2. Bomb down outside.
They don't have the info, though. They're just going to have to play passive and play the long angle. Wait for Dremo to actually approach.
There's only 36 seconds, so realistically, you can gamble on an A plant, play for the retake, and it seems like they're definitely expecting this one to be a plant towards A, but as soon as this bomb goes out at B, planted for the right sides, which means that Dremo, he's either going to get aggressive or he's going to play towards the outskirts, and it is the first one.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Brock, they're just hoping for a swing to at least get the trade, and you can see they're bunched up for it. They're going to swing this.
Oh, he's down!
Dremo, you needed to stay alive. Even then, Records killed his own teammate. It was possible. That is a time where you got to be careful with how you are going to position.
That is such a silly moment.
It's just, you silly Billy.
He just lays down, and the player model, because of that, peeks out around the corner. It's a rounded corner. It's not a sharp corner, exactly. So it peeks out around the corner because it's rounded. Oh, and I'm sure Brock is like, wait a second. Eureka!
Yeah, and there is a door behind him, too. I mean, maybe he was just trying to mitigate the amount of angles being approached, and it's easy to say in hindsight. Regardless, the lead goes down to 1. Condors are going to play defense once again.
Well, he's trying to play the surprise there. It just does not work out, unfortunately. For Brock, though,
He's just a chill guy.
You're feeling really good right now, bringing things back, keeping it close. Down by one, Frizz spotting the cross. Zizz, can you stay alive? Nade's out. Is there a trophy? There isn't. And the car's going to blow up, but Wonderz trades it out.
Dremo needing to get a pick. Neb will get one on Wonderz. That's huge. But look at the swing from Kooltux going all the way to upper, looking for a pick, or at least trying to clear out. JayRay, I think, has an idea. Looking for the info. Kooltux, I worry for Neb's life here.
Well, JayRay's seen nothing. Neb's in trouble. I mean, the big thing here, though, is bomb is down. Neb's going to get that first couple of shots. It's just a trade. It's going to stay a 2 versus 2. Still, Brock, I mean, you either got to chase this kill or you got to go for that bomb.
Exactly.
And JayRay's going to know this. He's wrapping back. He sees that bomb, and he's telling Neb, just stay alive.
Yeah, they could play for time at this point. Like you mentioned, bomb is down. And it's in such a bad spot, too, where JayRay can play multiple angles. They're going to fight under stage. Can Records get it in time? Neb, you just need to stay alive or at least get this pick, though it might come down just in time.
6. There is no, he does it. He lets go.
He lets go!
Records! What happened?
And the Condors steal one away.
Oh, it's the second guess.
Oh, no. You silly Billy.
Oh, man. It's the past 2 rounds have been the silliest rounds I've ever seen in a grand final. But, man, Records, that is going to sting a little bit. And you saw on the cameras, too. They just kind of, like, put their head, like, like, man, like,
man.
My thumb slipped. Like, what am I going to do? Like,
my thumb's just a chill guy. Anyway, back on offense, Condors going to play around this P5 area with it. Try and push towards B site. They're taking it pretty slowly, and we can see no swings just yet from Brock. Not even an opening pick.
Oh, Frizz for the check.
Did they get the info?
There is no info inside, so gonna have to bang through these doors. And hello, welcome, says Kooltux, and Records says see you on the other side. 2-for-1 trade for Brock, and that's gonna give them some numbers here.
I don't think that Conestoga was expecting so many around that B side to be
that's
so
bombed
close.
Down.
Yeah, that's actually bombed down. It's such a hard point to penetrate. You have to go all the way outside and take separate angles.
Zizz up top.
Listening
for this. He's going to spot them. It's open season for Zizz, but he's only good for the 1.
1v2.
Will be good enough to set your team up for success in this round.
They're separate.
2 isolated 1v1s. Neb, 6 and 5, has been a shooter in this final.
I think he might be taking too long. He's going to have to break the glass.
16 seconds.
Oh my gosh, Neb! Now you have to chase this kill.
Oh, Wonderz just has to stay down. Literally just has to stay down. 7 seconds. Too much to check. Shio, there's literally no time, Neb.
Wait a minute.
And he doesn't see him there. Wonderz pops up and seals the deal. 4 rounds for Brock. They stay alive on red card.
Neb could sniff it, but he didn't have the luxury of time to check all these angles, and Wonderz this is all you need to do. We just need to be as inconspicuous as possible. Wait for Neb to come through his sight, and with it, take the round. So I think they've recovered from that little snub, but Conestoga, they're still on map point.
This could be a 5-4 game for Brock right now, if not for that mistake. And really for the rest of the Bachelors, you just got to shake that feeling. You know, just go next, eyes forward, 1 round at a time, and see if you can force this round 11 on red card. Bomb through the middle of the map, right in towards Ticket. Wonderz toying outside. Frizz going to be back down. 54 HP, stays alive, and it seems like Zizz wants to take a moment, but he loses Kooltux. Frizz able to restabilize and drop first blood.
Yeah, what a rotate from Frizz, though. I mean, he notices that, Wonderz is getting the better of him on these first engagements, but he still has the better positioning, especially on defense, though Frizz will be taking down Wonderz, chasing him down as Conestoga having to play a bit more defense and passive.
Records is sitting back, hoping to catch this flank. Bomb goes down at A. 3v3. Brock.
Wonderz
looking to force this one in. Look at Wonderz. He's sitting. He's waiting. And alongside Records, they put Neb into the 1v3 for a clutch. 29 seconds. Can Neb ice up when it just seems so impossible? The timing he's missing. And the time that he's literally missing is this chance to defuse, but he draws that first blood. Record peeks out. Neb, no way. Zizz underneath the stage.
He doesn't know.
And there's only 10 seconds. Neb's got to play on top. Zizz is going to put it away. Round 11.
That was something special in the making. Neb, so close yet so far. Second time in a row being in that position. But how could he have known that there were going to be 2 players under? Regardless, this is where Conestoga have to figure things out. They got the opening pick, but it was a complete collapse.
Record's got fried.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a shot there from Neb, too. I mean, it just goes to show 1v3, 1v2, 1v4. This is a grand finals. Everybody deserves to be here. Round 11. Can Brock tie this series up? Extend this first best of 5 to a game number 4. Frizz from some early shots. It had his teammate right around, but not able to secure that kill onto Kooltux. In fact, Kooltux takes down Frizz.
Conestoga are going to be kicking themselves because now they're rushing their peaks, they're rushing through the map, trying to get as much map control as possible without being cautious enough.
And they're just walking right by these players. 2v3. Bomb still in the hands of Dremel. I mean, this round's not over, but getting this bomb down at A is going to be such a tough task.
Especially now. Brock taking these passive angles, playing to their strengths in ARs, even Zizz on AR right now. Now at the point, Conestoga just waiting for an overextension from Brock, waiting for that mistake, but are they going to give?
I mean, Neb's on the bomb, but
Dremel,
he doesn't have the bomb. 2v2. Around the outside, Zizz has set himself up for a quick flank if you want it. 22 seconds records. Can he spot things? The shots, no kills, but he stopped the plant for now, and here comes Zizz. Out the gates. He's rushing to the flank. Does he get here in time? Setting the team up, but no kills. 2v2. The pinch is out. They're pushing forward. Conestoga looking to clutch up in the 1 versus 2. Now Records goes down. Zizz ripped off the heady. And Condors, what a clutch.
Brilliant play, brilliant comms, clutch to the end. We thought it was done. It was a 2v3. And everything was falling apart. The positioning was all over the place, but through luck and sheer misplay of just...
And Conestoga are there to snatch it up.
Yeah. We will be going to control on protocol here for map 3. Conestoga on bracket reset point if they can walk away with this map. But Brock, I wonder, have they learned their lesson from map 1?
You gotta. But Conestoga, have they learned their lesson from the losers finals? Because they got smoked on this map by Carlton. So Brock electing to bring us to protocol. I'm sure this is exactly what they were planning to do after watching how that losers final went, and now they want to make sure that Condors struggle to find any control inside of this offense over towards B. It looks like Conestoga actually going to take a little bit of a dive back at the Z zone.
Yeah, Kooltux. You'll see him a lot, especially in that lockers area, trying to mitigate the amount of respawns coming through and take as much damage from Conestoga. Meanwhile, Conestoga adding a lot of pressure. We'll see if Zizz can change that, and he does. It will be cleared off.
Is first take being neutralized, but look at Kooltux still alive. Dancing around these lockers. Slides out. Oh, Dremo, see you later. He's going to get traded out, but the damage, it's been done. 3 down for Conestoga. Frizz just needs to hold this position just so nobody can take that top echelon of Grandma's house. So posting up 23 seconds, one last shot at A.
That's a shame because Neb was in that decent position to be in the posing top. Nice dive into dying. Appreciate it. But now the kills are starting to come through at the last second. Are they going to be able to handle this? Need to control gun and long here.
Stacks in. 2 members on. That first segment's locked down. Second one getting worked on. Records back in towards the defensive base. A-zone's going to get secured, so Brock elected to go for a really late flank that just does not pay off in securing that objective. 1 minute and 12 seconds. Condors, a second chance here in round 1.
A little bit. At the last second, I think it's what they could afford. Now, it will be interesting to see how they play this. Look at Wonderz going for the flank, trying to mitigate as much damage as possible, going for these early kills on spawn, but he's punished. Frizz sees him.
And Frizz, can he once again lead the Condors to steal away a map from Brock, force that second best of 5. Well, 41 seconds, 5 life difference. Frizz still up top.
He's not going to see.
Reads the zip line in time, and Kooltux going down. You can see that the Condors are looking for any avenue over towards B.
Records waiting. Playing
this is
patient,
smart.
waiting for multiple. Going to go for one. Realizes everyone else is up top, near top, or the upper area by gun.
And he just dips away, stays alive. Still, Conestoga hopping on 21 seconds. The time is stopped. Nobody looking for this flank, and Zizz is going to punish them. He takes down Dremo. Can he find anything more than that? Record's going to pinch it alongside him. 18 seconds left, and they clear off B.
The pinch between Zizz and Records might have actually won this if the positioning is good enough. Frizz can't get the kill onto Zizz, who's going to be left free to roam. Now Neb is going to be able to go from under. Dremo will be taken down. Records the 2K. It will be done and adjusted. Brock have answered with 0.1.
Wait a second. No way. Surely.
0.1.
Surely not.
Stopped in my tracks. Is it enough?
And Records is dead. Neb's found 2. Looking for the buzzer beater win. Conestoga rising up, but no. Still get a little bit more than they really should have.
A little bit, but again, that grit to go for it regardless, not to give up, just to keep fighting for that point. Unfortunately, it falls apart, and Brock will be on the board.
And a lot of players would give up in that moment.
I think so. You know, just GG go next, right? Figure
Controller
out what you need to
down.
do.
No way we can touch this. Not Conestoga. It kind of brings me back to last night's protocol between these two teams because, well, between Conestoga and Carleton, because it was constant just buzzer beaters again and again for both Carleton and Conestoga. This is a map that really neither one of them want to hand over. And you can see how hungry Conestoga are to take down the Badgers.
Oh, Kooltux, what a nade straight to the face of JayRay to open things off. And another one from Records as they hold this top area.
Frizzy here on the flank. He's got some good timing. Nobody's going to read this one. Record shot behind. Double kill for Frizz. Can he turn it into all 3? He doesn't need to.
Well.
Neb's going to clear off that second tick and start to push on forward.
Neb going to push forward with it and try and just cover these respawns. Only going to get 1. Just kidding. Going to get 2. Records finally cleans up. But the double team from Frizz. Now he's going to go all the way back to tree here looking for it.
12 and 5 from Frizz. Looking for even more, but he's hit all around the world and into lockers we go. JayRay's only going to get that first one. Frizz now looking to strike, but Records with the read, and it's going 3 down the opposite way. You got a player on B. That's Kooltux on 4. And the stack rate behind him, first segment's in.
But this might be dangerous, especially you're going to have one go elevator and go bottom. Frizz is going to fight it, going to immediately die. And now it's whether Conestoga can do enough fighting from upper, but it might not be enough. You're going to see some players dive in, try and do everything to stop this B, and they do for now.
43 seconds. 2 segments at B, 1 segment at A. Remember, Conestoga in their offense, they got 3 at A. And I'm pretty sure 1, maybe 2 at B. It was a close one towards the end, and really I was just stunned they had it at any semblance of control. But those are some nice shots at Wonderz. A team nade onto Neb and the A zone. Bye-bye.
That's Dunzo. That was your one chance at this, and now B already tacked up so high. You're going to need a player to dive in, but this might be Dunzo too if no one challenges. You need to get someone on. Dremo gets the kill.
Yeah, but they don't neutralize it at all. Somebody's got to hop onto this one. Dremo gets a second, 3 in a row, 6 and 12, but still has to fight for it, and with it just being inches away from getting captured, somebody from Brock jumps down, scoops it up, and that is 2 back-to-back rounds from the Badgers.
Just like that. I mean, the amount of pressure that Brock was putting in cross. I mean, how alone was Dremo there, taking forever to try and clear off that B site with no support.
Oh, look at this for Shy. I thought this was where Conestoga were really about to stake their claim in this defense, especially considering Frizz was right there. If Frizz found that kill before Neb was able to, or Neb was traded out, that could have been dangerous for Brock, but because they take down Neb, Frizz has to go for the full extension, and Brock are able to fight out of their spawn. They just prove that this is a team that even when down, are not out.
So Brock showcasing signs of life, immediately Wonderz punishes the push onto B site with the 2K of his own. Jay will be traded out as well from Kooltux.
Now, you talk about Wonderz and how good he's been throughout this series. In this control in particular, you gotta put some respect over towards Records and Zizz. I mean, Records was struggling in that search and destroy, especially at the start, but 16-5 is ridiculous right now.
Another one for Zizz as he maintains this spawn control. Going in from behind, getting a flank on one, getting more info as more players are making the way towards top. Zizz is going off. Absolute monster in this spawn.
Once that Hellstorm still needs a kill or two. It's score streaks, who can tell? But Zizz goes back in. The shot's just not there, and no streak for Zizz. And Condors now trying to work outside of their spawn as best as they can. Look at the life difference. It's 6 lives. Make it 7 lives in favor of Brock.
Even with the time whittling away, that's just bad timing. Kooltux so confident in it. And with this time going down, Brock are slowly but surely taking this map.
Yeah, slowly looking to put this one away. Extend this to a map 4. Right their wrongs from both the Protocol map 1 and the red card map number 2. 7 seconds. It's bleeding down. Somebody's got a touch from Conestoga.
Where?
Nobody's getting to the hard point. Wonderz the turret from up top tower puts it away for Brock. And we are not done with this first series.
And at this point, look at the faces of Brock. This is just all smiles, laughing this one off. This was a kiddie party. This was just them having fun in a pug.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, we knew that this was probably going to go in Brock's favor. But to this extent, now Conestoga have a series to contend with. And now Brock are firmly in it.
And they've put away a map. I mean, it just seems like Brock have been struggling to finish off these strong leads for the first 2. But map number 3 goes their way. Here we go. Rewind. Hard points. And off the get-go, it's again Conestoga showing up when it matters. Dremo on screen, trying to win this last battle. Hops into the hill for some time. Can he clean it up? Yes, he can. Zizz, but not before the martyrdom. Trades it out. A little bit of time for Conestoga. Brock looking to take some different routes around the outside.
Look at Wonderz immediately going on the flank. Going to be able to catch one. Dremo is going to go down. Neb is going to be traded out as well as this fight continues, but it's slowly turning away from Conestoga's favor as they continue to fight for it. On a macro level, we're seeing Frizz immediately go for the swing to try and change this spawn.
Yeah, and that split spawn from Brock puts a lot of pressure over towards Kooltux. Frizz shuts that out, and that map gets flipped. Conestoga, 20 seconds out that first hill. Not too bad for the first of a hard point, especially a rewind. And now for the full setup over towards P2. JayRay trying to anchor. He's going to be beamed. Wonderz opening up the doors for Brock, but immediately they are shut right back in their face.
It's so clear Conestoga was just prioritizing as much control on P2, making sure they get those spawns down, making sure they're able to get that interior control.
34 seconds. Brock looking to make a play. JayRay, though, hits a route, and it pays off. Looking for all 3. This guy, this Sunday, it's been JayRay making the difference for Conestoga, and he's not stopping anytime soon.
He picked up the AR thinking, yeah, okay, I'm going to do it for my team, but the SMG is his home with the 3K. Conestoga with all the control.
4 in a row for JayRay. Not going to be able to extend it into any streaks, but this lead for Conestoga, I mean, you got to feel good.
Oh, no. Oh,
Zizz
no,
gonna catch
Zizz!
You on the exits from that hill, and that's going to solidify a really good setup now for Brock. They have time to work into this P3, but you're down by more than 60, so this has to be a fairly clean hard point, which doesn't usually happen.
The only fortunate thing for the Condors is that this is a point that is a little bit easier to fight for, that people will fight, even though there are a lot of angles to come through. But if you can control street, you can do a decent job, and that's what Jay is doing.
10 seconds, and Condors break right from the front. That is such a mishap from the Badgers, and now you have the good spawns, but if you're Zizz, you spawn out. He's going to be in behind. Might be able to punish a few of these members. He finds the first one traded by Frizz. Still Conestoga inside this hard point. Now looking to crack under points.
Neb doing such a good job at cutting off and making sure that the respawns don't hurt too much. Now we'll play the anchor. Frizz going to be taken down. Kooltux with the 2K of his own, but can he clear off Neb, who's been so important? He's going to get one pick. He is going to take down Neb.
Yeah, Frizz making sure that even though these kills are coming through, there's no time behind Brock right now. And you can get kills all you want in hardpoint, but if you cannot translate that into time, you're missing the mark on how to win these maps.
It feels at this point Conestoga, they're being proactive and rotating. Even when Brock is able to get these possessions, Conestoga are waltzing in with no effort at all.
Well, here we have a setup for Brock. They don't have the back spawns, and that's going to be the way in for Conestoga. You can see the SMG is just able to slide in. JayRay, again, just being an issue, 11-5. Wonderz, can he step up? Shots are good, but no kills. It's Frizz to back his team up. JayRay inside, still extending this lead. Near 100 points now for Conestoga. And P5 just around the corner. Brock, they need a break soon.
The crossfire starts to fall apart, but Conestoga setting up this crossfire in street with the point has been so clinical into making sure that no one gets on. As we transition out, we are going to see a massive swing over from Frizz trying to set up, but he might get caught out.
He's looking for these players. He knows there's some. Zizz has got his back turned. How would you know? Luckily, Wonderz there to clean up. Brock not going to be in control. So they're losing again on the initial time.
Again, and so much of this is off that initial pick from Frizz from that huge swing.
It's 3 down. JayRay playing so well on Rewind. It seems like this guy has just been waiting for a chance to win a title.
I feel like they learned a lot from that Carlton series, and they're enacting it here. Yeah, it was a dominant win through that, but this one just feels top down. Conestoga have the answer. Jay, you monster!
He just cannot be stopped right now. Records finds a kill in. Still more members to worry about for Conestoga. Dremo turning around, slides out. The hip fire doesn't land, but Neb lining them up alongside Frizz. Still contention, still some fight to have here if you're Frizz, but he is winning the gunfights. He's setting them up, and this lead from Conestoga, it is a mountain to climb from Brock.
And it continues to widen. Even Wonderz, who we see as the prime player here for Brock, can't get on the board or have that effectiveness, and Jay is just going to waltz on in, looking for more picks, continuing to make Brock break.
This looks like they're stunned. And they don't know where to look. JayRay, again, looking to hit this route as players from Brock spawning over towards this P2 side. A little bit of a spawn out, actually, for Kooltux.
Yeah, look at it.
And Zizz. So routes to be run, but Jay finds the timing, slides out, gets Wonderz, trades back and forth. Still Conestoga in control of this hard point, and it's not going to stop.
I think we've only done like one rotation of the points, and look at how far it has gotten. 195 in Condor's favor.
This is clinical. Riding the high from the rest of the series. Sticking it to Brock. The number 2 seed of Brock. Everybody was looking at them to be the number 1. They knew they're a good team and they're strong, but Conestoga obviously have been making so many improvements.
Look at Neb, waiting for the cutoff, waiting for his teammate to come so he can time his flank perfectly. But Wonderz might catch him out.
Yeah,
will he see him?
He doesn't actually spot him. He goes right past him. Neb is hiding in a
gosh.
corner. And it works out. He finds Wonderz, cracking things open. Zizz, not too far away. JayRay's there to help. Conestoga's in the hard point. Shio cleans it up with the pistol.
Hold on.
And nothing is working for Brock. 203 to 65. Still players here throwing themselves at this hill, but to no avail. Now Dremo's inside.
Even when Kooltux gets a fantastic swing, it still is red, but the spawns have switched. Now we're going to see a rotate over. This is a point that's going to go over to Brock's side. But the wide spawn right now, it's gone back in Conestoga's favor.
And Frizz is playing 40 chess. He's already working
way ahead.
For these P4 spawns, for the better spawns for P3.
Oh
and look, he gets it. Teammates right alongside him with you, spawning in restaurant. You should know that Frizz is behind you, but they don't turn around. Neb walks right in. 3 down again. 217.
The cross is cemented. No one will be challenging. Now, the spawn goes back in Brock's favor. They're going to be spawning from far, but we see Frizz there again, taking care of business, playing for these long shots. Neb needs to be the anchor. Zizz will take care, and although it's a sweep for Brock, Conestoga not out.
How do you come back from this? Condors knocking on the door of victory. Red carpet rolled out. You have the P4 setup as well. Anything more is just dessert right now, and Jay is piecing you.
He's is getting so many insane picks. Even Dremo is coming on the board, 19 and 18, but being so important for these vital rotation picks. Neb doing more so, a double kill for him to solidify this point.
Spawning so far away. It's a foot race for Brock. You gotta go. You have to hit this point. Zizz is gonna take down Jay. Can anybody get in? 15 seconds. Zizz finds the second one. 2 down for Conestoga. Still Dremo inside, soaking up this time. They line up, but they get through.
It's contested. Spawns are going back and forth. Brock are throwing everybody at it, potentially not expecting this position, but Frizz locking it down.
3 seconds left. Nobody's here, and Conestoga push us even further. Standing up, letting them know they came to play on Sunday. Brock, they may have made it through the winner's bracket, but that does not mean that they're just going to waltz through this grand final for free.
Conestoga looking at their opponents, knowing job is not finished. That is 1 set down, but another to go, and Brock are going to have to do some serious self-reflection because they are having to deal with a JayRay that is playing in his game 1 of the grand finals, a bracket reset.
Ready to go. Conestoga, man, they just came out with fire on the rewind hardpoint before. So, Brock, what kind of changes can you make for this reset into the second best of 5, the regain as well? One player that needs to be shut down is JayRay because this guy's confidence is oozing over inside of the Esports Hub here at Conestoga, and Brock need to find an answer.
So we will see Brock be able to challenge early, get on the points, and now Frizz, 1 pick, 2 picks, able to get it done, but will be traded out as Jay will clean up. Conestoga, are they able to start where they left off?
The first rotation into P2. You have those spawns right now if you're Wreckers, but you see again, Kooltux gonna spawn out, and this is kind of what plagued them in that first rotation, is that Condors were so easy to break through the front. Records looking to stand his ground. He's found 2 on the outside. Yes, the Condors have broken, but Brock not too far behind. Wonderz in through the front. Nice shots on the J. 3 down for Conestoga, and it looks like Brock just holding on.
But Wonderz is one of those players that needed to show up to have Brock carry this game, and maybe he will here as Conestoga are going to have to fight back for P2.
Shy out through the front, slides through. Shots out, low HP, and yeah, Wonderz tags him up. Should be the scrap time going to Brock for the rest of this one. Conestoga seemingly playing for exits at this point, making it difficult for Brock to leave this hill and move on through. Records gets tracked down, and now you look at this transition from Conestoga over towards P3. Woo! It should be simple.
Neb collecting a 3K to at least lessen the load, but Conestoga will transition across. Can they establish this deadly cross that they were able to do so in the previous series? Neb going to be able to take one down. Conestoga going to take control, and Brock play patient.
And this Neb guy's on a mission.
I know.
9 and 5, now 9 and 6. Dremo trying to track these players who have breached the line, but nobody on the full flank. 3 go down, and Brock fight from the front, and they break, and not only that, they flip.
Yeah, complete flip, which means the outer control is going to be a lot harder to establish for Conestoga. They're going to try and just sneak on. Frizz needs a solo pick. Trophy's going to steal that one. Frizz going to get Zizz, but the bomb will go, and that will give this point straight to Brock.
And the cars, man, the cars, you got to watch out for them. They're a doozy. Quite damaging, to say the least. You do not want to be caught next to an exploding motorized vehicle. All right. 20-point lead for Brock heading into P4. They got the spawns in the back, too. They got the setup, but you remember back into the first time we played Rewind, Conestoga broke this in 10 seconds.
Yeah, but look at Records maintaining that outer control to at least keep Side Street healthy. Though Jay going to be able to get one. Again, immediately as soon as Neb goes in, look at the regen. Can he fight for another? Kooltux will take him down.
Almost enough time bought for Jay to do more damage, but Brock hold on. And for the first time on this rewind hardpoint, at least against Condors, they're in the lead.
Yeah, and it really doesn't feel like Conestoga. They're challenging, they're doing all right, but Brock are doing such a good job at just managing the lanes right now.
they are. Zizz inside. Can he hold on for the rest of the scrap time? Here come the Condors. Records over top, still in control of this hill. Frizz shut down. Records lines them all up. 4 in a row. Sending them back to the respawn block.
14-8, 15-6 collectively for Wonderz and Records. Meanwhile, Kooltux 5-12, having a hard time to really get on the board, but it doesn't matter. The duo is carrying Brock to these points.
And Zizz is soaking up all this hard point time. Minute 5 in the hill. Dremel on rotation, a couple of kills. That's going to stun the rotations of Brock, but it's not going to stop them from getting creative. Kooltux around the outside, shuts down Neb. Whittling away at these numbers, full collapse in. You got an advantage if you're Brock, and they use it to their best abilities. Not looking to hold this time.
And for Brock, it's the side street control that's so suffocating against Conestoga, forcing them, even Neb on the swing, can't get anything for himself.
Up by 60. Still not letting go of P5. Spawns all over the place right now of Conestoga, but they have flipped fully over towards P4. Zizz is on 4 in a row again. It just seems like everybody is streaking right now for Brock. And Condors, it's a little taste of their own medicine from what we got back in that first rewind.
A little bit. I mean, we're seeing the reverse in map order, but I'm wondering if we're going to see the reverse in results because, again, this feels like it's running away from Conestoga. They haven't had too much pressure. Jay going to chase this one down. Just kidding. He's going to go ahead, fight CD, able to get the pick on one, and hopefully shut down the swings.
If there's somebody to shut down, it was JayRay. We highlighted that. He's 11-12. He hasn't been as influential as he was in that first rewind hardpoint that we saw in that last best of 5. So for Conestoga, you look to him to get hot here. And if he can turn things around for the second set, it is not too far away. Only a 38-point lead, so Conestoga are not out of this race.
I mean, I think that's what Conestoga was waiting for. They wanted that P1 to reset so that they can just stop this snowball in its tracks and fight for P1, get that rotation going into P2 once it's done.
Spawn out for Dremel. All the way back to P4. JayRay alongside him. It's going to be a long road to get over towards P2, and you need to have Frizz and Shio step up. Well, Neb's going to win his fight. Dremo's going to win his as well. Wonderz in the back, trying to pull these spawns. He's going to be cleared out, and the hill going to Conestoga.
Yeah, Neb being able to clear it out and rush it down. Now the side street control is going to be so important. If you can handle that crate and the lanes protruding from it, you'll have a decent job with this point. Conestoga chipping away at this lead.
Slowly. A 25-point game closing in. Wonderz losing out. JayRay fighting the trades. It seems like Brock's still electing to send somebody over to hit this one. It's Kooltux, but he's shut down, and the race is on to P3. Back into the control of DVD. Conestoga seeing if they can fight through.
So will be attacked again. And Conestoga going to immediately rotate, establish the spawn closer to P3. Going to get the frags that they need. And this is the outer control that we're talking about. If they can maintain it, it'll be a sure thing. Though, Brock going to play more towards Burger for that coverage, and the trades are coming through.
We still have Dremo in P1, so as he goes over towards Courtyard, he should be able to provide some cover fire on the cross. And battling against these players, looking to hit some routes. Zizz forced to detour inside. It's Frizz with a big win onto Kooltux. That gets Condors back into this time. Still fighting from the front is Brock, and Zizz is on a mission right now to see if he can distract. He's hunting down Neb. Dremo takes him down. It's 3 out of the hands of Conestoga.
Jay!
They still spawn in the back, and Jay is fighting for this hill.
With his life, will fall to the hill, but it may not matter that much. Dremo's going to come in from behind, barely gets the pick. Wonderz will follow up, but the hill goes back to Conestoga favor. For now, they will be contested. Neb will fall.
It's an extra kick in the gut that, Condors hold those spawns. Now looking to chain together P3 and P4. If they do, you're looking at a potential lead change in this rewind. As Conestoga, they started a little bit slow off the reset, but welcome.
Now it's closely contested. So Brock will maintain that lead. Kooltux gets the kill on side street and will be traded out. The 2v1. Now we're going to see a pinch, but look at Frizz and Jay. They are so far. This is so much time, especially as Wonderz has the vision on Main Street.
They trailed, and they trailed, and they trailed throughout that protocol map 1 in the first best of 5. They still walked away with it. You know Conestoga are not going to give up, but look at the Badgers. Wonderz back into form, 30-17. Alongside them, you called it, records 23-18. And Zizz going even 20-20. These players, you know that they want this title. It means the world to them. And you see that they are still trying to force this one through.
Kooltux playing on top of 18, an off angle that Conestoga weren't expecting. We're hitting the critical moments here as we go to P5.
Pinch through, Neb slides out. Wreckers not expecting it, back into the hill. Spots no one. Dips around again, catches Wonderz, unaware in the hill. Zizz just poking his backside out from the boxes. Condors find a way in, the kills follow up, and they have breached P5.
Neb clutches ever as this anchor, penetrating the site with all he has. Frizz, the star rifler, will be able to add to this tally. Can't get the follow-up, but it may not matter as this point looks so strong in Conestoga's hands.
Third set of rotations. Tie game. Going through this, Brock need a little bit of a switch in pace, and you can see that Wonderz has started to slow down. 34-20. 3-3 in the past couple of engagements, and it's not going to get better from here on out, but the trades for Brock still holding things down, still fighting for this time. P1's unlocked. It's a split spawn, and Kooltux diving in, shut down. 3 go down for Brock, and now you're worried.
But look at Wonderz, though. Look at Wonderz. He's still in that position, but he will be deleted. He only gets 1 off the split. And now with Zizz, the SMG needs to go through the points, tallying away. Are Condors going to make this comeback on P1?
3 down, the nade comes in to rescue. Wonderz has arrived, and Dramo shut down. Another wipe for Brock. They get into the time, now looking for the spawns. Kooltux in behind. Can he save the day?
It's getting so incredibly close, especially with Kooltux on this flank. There is no answer at the moment from Conestoga. They're going to switch spawns, which mitigates the amount of flanks. You need to get this. The points are still tallying high. Conestoga, the next point might come up just in the nick of time. It's going to be incredibly close, but P2 will be up, and with it, Kooltux is already on it. Brock have just stolen this away.
And they keep the lead this time. Brock, it got close. Just like that protocol, you thought maybe this is starting to fall through your fingertips, but no. Conestoga, they play you to the very end. They make it an 11-point game. But for Brock, who really needed a break after that first best of 5, just seemed like nothing was going your way outside of that protocol control. You start off strong in the rewind, you end strong as well.
And Conestoga clearly just weren't prepared for willing to face check as much as possible. The thing is, especially on control and on red card, Conestoga has kept their challenges honest in search and destroy. So we will be underway with Mat 2 in this bracket reset. And already the first blood's coming out thanks to Records and Wonderz.
Yeah, Records was, I think, 1-4 on that red card S&D. Was not having a good game, but following up that strong hard point with continuous success. 3 down for Conestoga, and it's a 1v3 for Neb. He's the magic man on that red card. Had so many opportunities to ice up. Can he do it here and now? In round number 1, Jackal spots out Zizz. 35 seconds, brings it down to a 1v2. Everybody isolated, but he doesn't get the read on Wonderz. Slides right past, goes back out. 1 versus 1. Neb trying to give his team a chance here.
Look how far he is.
And there is time, but it's planted for Records all the way deep. Neb knows this. He's going to spot him, and oh my god, Neb! 1v3 to kick off the search.
Time after time, Neb has been on the cusp of doing this clutch in greatness, and this time he succeeds. Neb giving Condors the first win, but just barely.
That's a heartbreaker for Brock after we were just saying that there's so many rounds on that red card that should have gone their way. Well, here's one on rewind.
We will go back to it. I am wondering what the mental is for Brock. Early game. Condors will be able to take the offense. Going to immediately push towards B, and this is just going to be a battle inside street. One pick going down. Neb continuing his streak. 4 kills for him. JayRay going to be able to take care of Riz. Records as well, going to take him down in kind. Neb will look to get the bomb down. Actually, he's just going to rush this down or at least peek.
Neb's got the plant. They don't recognize this, but Frizz pokes himself out, gives himself away. Neb in the 1 versus 2. Can he do it again? That is the question that you and I are looking to forward.
Oh my god, look at the swing.
He's answered. He's hitting this swing fast, but Wonderz is watching it. 9 HP. Neb has to turn around. Record's going to hop this defuse, and I don't know if there's time to stop this. They stick it out, and they answer back.
Great awareness, though, from Wonderz, recognizing the swing. If he doesn't get that, if they continue to just try and stack and play for a further angle, it will be incredibly hard to make that work. But at the end of the day, it was handled, so we will have a tie series.
So you asked what the mental was for Brock. It seems like they've shaken things off pretty simply.
Yeah. I mean, the face check in that side street is so ambitious. As we continue here in CD, this is just going to go back and forth. These boys are willing to box it out.
Yeah, they do, and it's a 2-for-1 trade for Brock. 3-on-2. With the bomb not going down at A, you look at Frizz
look how isolated the bomb is
here, and Kooltux has to be careful. He has no idea that Frizz is in this position, and I don't think he saw him cross either, but JayRay's going to go down. 1 versus 3 for Frizz, posting up in the corner. Is he gifted a kill? He is. And it's the bomb as well. Frizz gets out. 1 versus 2, 44 seconds.
They have absolutely no info. They're just going in blind, hoping that Frizz is stalking and isn't anywhere near them. They're just waiting for an angle, as this will be a kill. Good coverage from Brock. They will take the lead in this game.
And you just slide out, you confirm it. I like that from Frizz. He's just trying to play some mind games there with the doors, but he already had 1v3. I don't think Brock were ready to give up a second one. Record's going to finish that one off too. 4-1 from Records. Brock taking their lead 2 rounds in a row. 2-1 here on this rewind, and back on the defensive side. Last time they got pretty aggressive in through mid, and we saw that Kooltux as well starting to feel himself in that first blood scenario. Dropped out of generators and picked up that kill, and it was a 2-for-1 trade. Do they fight for this again? They do. It's Kooltux from the outside in to draw a kill with the Amos.
Kooltux being a master at the moment on SND, finding these picks out of nowhere. Wonderz almost taken out, but Neb will take down Zizz. That removes the lurker. And look at Kooltux playing that burger position.
Three v 3. Nade on Deshayo. It's going to give Neb's position away. It's an nade to answer back, so he knows the players behind the B bomb. You can see that some of Brock are starting to push over towards B. Inside courtyard. Bombs going down at A. Wonderz just around the corner. As soon as it goes down, it seems like it is going to be playing damage control now for Brock. Well, Kooltux looks for a way in.
Yeah, Kooltux is going to have to rotate from main straight and is going to find a flanking position. But I think Conestoga just have a misread on where Brock are going to be entering from. That's 2 players coming in, 1 from blue and 1 coming straight onto A. It's going to be a pick, but Dremo able to get the kill on Kooltux. Wonderz looking to follow up. Will he be able to get one on his own?
18 seconds left. Records coming through from the windowsill, has lost Wonderz, so it's all up to him. 1v3, and you look at that time bank, there's just no chance to win that one out. Unfortunately for Brock as well, because that setup for the retake, everything seems to be going right at the start, but as soon as Kooltux swings out, no surprise onto the player sitting DVDs waiting for that challenge, and he takes Kooltux down, gives that numbers advantage over towards Conestoga, and they play for the trade game. They win their fights. They put it away.
Yeah, I mean, Dremo, he's been better in this game. I think he struggled in the last one, and last series he was absolutely lights out. But Dremo, he needs to be that angle anchor that we know he can be. So Zizz will take bomb possession. They're going to try for A, potentially, or just going to dive into side street. This hasn't gone well in the past, but will it be a different turn of events? Jay going to open up.
Yeah, JayRay finds an angle that's bombed down for a second. Quickly snatched up by Kooltux. And they're not going to stop here. They're just going to continue to surge forward through B.
Oh.
JayRay still alive, hits the deck. That's 3 kills. He's on 2 in a row, and he is locking things down for his team. Kooltux finally able to trade him out, but it's too little too late. 1 versus 3. Kooltux surrounded. Can he bail himself out? Not this time.
It was a good attempt, but unfortunately, Condors were collapsing. And even with Jay, I mean, being able to get a 2-piece on his own, thanks. Firstly, I mean, he's switching back to AR, so he must be feeling more comfortable with it or sees the use, considering the last performance on Rewind.
So here we look at this one. Conestoga able to find 2 rounds of their own in a row. That brings them into the advantage here on Rewind. This tit for tat, back and forth.
This feels like the first one.
It feels like the red card. It just doesn't feel like anybody has a leg up over the other. Or Brock are such a lights out search team. Conestoga are matching them.
So we're going to see potentially a pick onto A, but look how passive Brock is playing. Just waiting for an overextension or...
I think it's a retake angle.
Yeah, they're definitely playing for retake.
We have Kooltux posted up over towards restaurant. Frizz is going to be watching that lane.
Yep.
JayRay for first contact to swing around. Frizz backing things up to the outside. He's under pressure. 61 HP, but no kills just yet. 31 seconds, and here it goes. Zizz, first to fall. Wonderz looking to trade it out, and he will. JayRay brought down 3 versus 3 now for Brock to see if they can tie things up, and Kooltux has arrived. 2-on-2, 17 seconds. Things need to start working fast if Brock want to steal this one away and match things up. But everybody from Condors playing from the time. No time to get the defuse, and they've done enough to hold the lead.
Talk about playing passive. That is playing for time. You realize that you're in a disadvantageous position. 2 players coming from Main Street, and with it, everything could go wrong, but you have space to work with. That is something they do not have. And I was actually scared because I saw that Frizz was getting pressured, but he just couldn't stop the players rotating in from Main Street onto site. I was like, this could be so wrong. And then he died.
Yeah, and you really thought that Wonderz was going to be the difference. Finds that 1 kill. Unfortunately traded. Kooltux winning the fight outside. There was moments there for Brock where that timing was just moments away, but Conestoga on their way to look to answer back from losing that hard point. Now leading by 2 rounds. Back onto the defense too. If they can find 3 in a row, they are setting themselves up for a chance to tie. Frizz as well. That is a good delivery on the first.
Yeah, Frizz can actually start to get ahead on Wonderz here in the AR battle. I mean, that could swing things for Conestoga here. Already a 4-2 lead. Holding down A. Kooltux needing to get this pick, but it's a 4v2, 4v3 that, excuse me, 3v2 that will be traded.
Bomb for Zizz, heading over towards A, but job's not done in terms of just getting this bomb down. Zizz is surrounded, and he's got no support from Records. They're so far apart.
He's not going to see.
And he has no information on where to go. JayRay in blue. Records wrapping back.
He's just looking for a pick.
Lots of time to let this unravel.
Trying to isolate to a 2v1. Both going to stack side street, play around 18.
Neb has no idea.
No idea at all.
That's going to be a free kill from Zizz. That's B now open, and here comes JayRay. He's got to hit this flank. The trigger discipline, able to collect Records. Bomb going down, sticking it out. Actually, it's not. He's going to take this fight, slides out, and JayRay knows
Play
that.
for time?
Top of 18, here they come. JayRay dancing around the truck, trying to find an edge up, and he clutches for the Condors. JayRay playing out of his mind today.
The moment he switches back to SMG, he pulls this off. I've never seen someone just so comfortable in this situation, handling the 2K, trigger discipline and all.
He is feeling himself in these moments. 1 versus 2, and you look at the trigger discipline onto that first kill for Records. It's baiting Brock into a false sense of security. They got no real idea where JayRay is, and he sets himself up to get that kill, slide to the cover, up on 18. What are you going to do on B when you are literally...
All right.
Somebody pulled the plug.
Yeah, you know, change in order as we get going into map 3. It's going to be on protocol.
Yeah, starting things off with Neb. Yeah, he's been so good so far throughout this final, alongside JayRay with this sub, but will he be the difference now? Inside the protocol, finds one, snaps to Wonderz, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. Brock have gotten onto this A zone.
JayRay back on the AR and putting it to work, beating out Wonderz of all people. Frizz will be taken out in kind, though we'll see Neb play that hard push, but will get punished by Kooltux.
And they're on to B as well as A. 3 down for Conestoga, still showing some struggles here on the protocol control. Second tick getting worked on, a stack over towards B. You're splitting your efforts right now for Brock, but it's working. Dramo's going to find a kill, but not sure if it's going to be enough. Trying to hop in to contest this pressure at A. He does get rid of it, but not able to stay alive just yet.
They're not going to be able to clear up enough, but look how aggressive Kooltux is playing around that tower position, taking care of both Jay and Frizz, and Neb, on point, being able to clear that one up and at least alleviate some pressure. Despite that, B is gone.
2 minutes and 16 seconds, Seb, and Brock have completely blown this out of proportion. Shio, Neb, he's going to look to jump in towards locker, see if he can find any more of these kills, but it's the Brock show right now, as expected on protocol.
Now, Conestoga, they're going to be taking top and just trying to cover as much as A as possible. I think this is all right, so long as they can prevent any early attackers, Jay. In that advanced position, looking for the spawns, but gets absolutely punished to no end.
Wonderz now looking to re-clear through your building. Dramo's playing outside up front. Zizz gets traded trying to hit that flank, so kills happening all over. Still down by about 5 lives as Dramo cuts down Wonderz. Kooltux still alive. Big kill on the Frizz. Drops his aim miss. Almost a second one. Enough damage to allow for the rest of the team to deal the finishing blow. Nobody on A, but Brock, they're not too far away. They've jumped on. Time stopped.
But they have a reading on top, and just like that, Neb reestablishing that top pressure. It might not be enough, though. Neb's going to have to hop down and said, boy, I'm going to do it myself, and goes in, takes down another with it, alleviating some of that point. Even a team kill comes through, which could be disastrous, especially as Brock respawns.
Especially considering there's only 6 lives left for Conestoga. 1 minute is plenty of time to play some good old-fashioned TDM. And it only takes one good set of kills to wipe the board of Conestoga and close out this offense.
A minute remaining. That was free for Brock. They took a coupon to the grocery stores like, I'll take that, please.
And they'll have more. Why not? You know, that's what coupons do. It's just, it's extra value right now for Brock.
It's a bargain bin sale.
This is what we expected from Brock on protocol, and I feel like it's still showing some issues from the side of Conestoga. I'm not sure what it is, but they just look so uncomfortable on this map, and nobody's just able to really set up on these power positions and beat out Brock. It's just Brock is winning everything on this map.
It's just they're so confident in their challenges. I mean, like, frankly, you just have records face-checking with No Tomorrow being at 9-5, along with Kooltux being the lurk to end all lurks, though Frizz will be able to open up. Look at Zizz going all the way across. Even though Frizz will be taken down, this is going to be an absolute slaughter on the B point.
And he's immediately going to zip up top. How do you win that, Zizz? He is unstoppable in this grand final. Man, this guy is a treat to watch, and he's got more. He grabs that AR, backing up. Neb's going to look to clear him out, and he does. So 60 seconds left for Condors to make some plays.
JayRay will be traded out. Wonderz going to cover this upper area, which is going to be so inaccessible. Take down Neb as well. Don't know why Neb is trying to fight that, especially with an SMG, but Wonderz being the AR wizard. Wonderz, if you will. This is going to be another trade over, and B will be under control.
I think they call it the Wonderkind.
Oh.
As this guy is, he is disgusting on Brock. 9-5 still. Tearing things apart. Kooltux back up top. Some big wins there from Dremo. JayRay on the point. Finally, second take, and he got the read on the Wonderz as well. Finally, some signs of life from the Condors here on protocol. They're going to stack A and clear it as well.
Especially with Brock, they had the wide spawn, so they're going to have to put more pressure towards B. But look, 2-man swinging, 2 and 4, Kooltux and Zizz going all the way across, doing everything they can to mitigate this upper pressure onto B.
So you got some issues to deal with right now if you're Conestoga. And Dremo's going to look to keep some presence in towards this bunker, see if you can draw some eyes away from your building and into the line of sight of this AR. JayRay, another massive win through the middle of the map. Wonderz will trade it out, and he's on himself a 2 KD. But he's still a minute and 11 left. And you look at the state of the game right now, 17 lives in favor of Condors and 12 for Brock.
Zizz sees the 2 angles, only gets the 1. Frizz will be able to trade out, but Brock immediately hopping in. And now Condors, they will be wiped out. Jay needs to be the lurk to save Conestoga if he does, but no, he'll be taken down by Zizz, who's been going off in this game.
They're going to go offense for offense. Zizz is going to clear off that second tick. Records inside the bunker, heading up the zip line and see if he can punish these spawns.
Kooltux and Zizz just continue being that 2-piece menace going into the opposing controls that respawn.
However, 3 go down and suddenly you're worried. Records is the only one who's going to be able to hold this off, and they're in 36 seconds. The stack is on. Records going to have to make some plays. The shots they know. Dropping down. JayRay clears him out from up top, shooting him out of the air. Conestoga put themselves together on offensive round to even things up.
Shooting ducks from the sky, and with it, collecting this point, saying protocol, yes, might not be our strongest, but we are still in a grand final and worth playing. They will match Brock in score.
Flying Badgers on the B zone. You got to watch out for them. They,
you know, the idea of a flying badger is an existential nightmare.
Terrorizing protocol right now. You got to watch out. It's honestly an infestation.
You know what Condors did?
Pull! Goof.
All right,
wow, I mean, I had to just visualize that in my head. Wow. Condors answering back. Let's see if they can put themselves a defense now. We haven't seen them secure defense in so long. And again, you see Records breaking through to A.
It's just Condors. They're trying to put so much pressure towards Gun. Get that cross in. JayRay with the 3-piece of his own completely destroys the A site.
He's working towards that streak. Unfortunately, going to drop to Wonderz. Not able to get that Hellstorm. It would have been a great tool to have for a map like Protocol, but it does send Brock back to the respawn, so that's going to give some time for Condors to set up, see if you can weasel yourself in through the enemy line.
Yeah, Frizz can't get behind that line, though. Continuously trying to lurk. Just Brock immediately reads it. We're seeing at this point, though, Conestoga slowly letting go. They're just playing a bit more passive on this A side.
That's Gen 4. Neb slides out, shuts down Wonderz. Zizz for the trade. You got pressure at A, pressure at B, but you can see that Brock now looking to push the issue up towards the tower. Kooltux is going to set up in P2 and look to see if he can cut off some of these members at A.
JayRay diving in from the sky. Kooltux will finally take him down to 2-piece of his own as he goes back on to the point. Actually, a 3 multi-kill that we just didn't see the first one of.
A stack at A. It's going fast. JayRay's going to try to take some eyes onto this one, but the shots are just not there.
Gotta dive in.
He's going to be gone. And you're looking at another minute to this offense.
Nope, that is a point A secured. And with it, Conestoga going to have to retreat, reorganize towards the B side. Even 6 playing around lockers. Frizz just holding this angle, making sure that no one gets upper control.
Frizz looking to get up top. This is where you want him to be. JayRay alongside him sneaks on through. Players to worry about. Zizz to the middle of the map, but it's Records who slides out to the point. JayRay gets cleaned up, and it's another 3 down off the respawn. Conestoga, they got to clutch up here. Frizz, can he go big up top? Finds the first one. That's going to slow the progression at B and allow for the rest of the team to see if they can follow in suit.
Though 6 life lead for Brock. You have to be careful, Conestoga. You don't want to whittle too much away, though Neb will be able to make this 2 more closer. 12-8. Neb having this position. Bad fall down, though. Terrible timing. Wonderz will take him down, but will be traded out.
A little bit of a tumble. And Records is still alive. Slides out. Traded by Frizz. 10 lives. V6. Nice shots from Frizz.
Down to 3.
45 seconds. A 3-life lead. And you got to be worried right now.
Oh, my gosh, Frizz.
This could go any way.
1 off. Close to tied. Frizz covering stairwell. Or spiral, excuse me. Gonna be able to maybe get one more, and he will. Now Brock, no respawns left. Will this be the clutch? The time is making its way down. Kooltux, though, in the behind, looking for another point. Look at two. Kooltux trying to end it all. Another pick in the favor. Another one. Kooltux going nuclear, saving Condors. And with it, Brock collecting the next point.
The Badgers secure 4 seconds left, and I said it could go either way. You don't want to have that 4 down at the last moment there if you're Conestoga, but Frizz so antsy in the bunker. Record sniffs him out from the bottom side of the elevator, and it just opens up the flood from the rest of the team to follow up. And Brockman sneaking away with a round that really Conestoga could have won, but just icing up in that moment, winning your battles and making every second count.
I mean, so much of it. It just felt like Conestoga's positioning was almost unbeatable. You had Frizz, who was just going off, finding every single lurker imaginable, but once Kooltux got on the board, it was deletion on sight. Now Brock will have to work from ahead. Conestoga, again, struggling on this protocol.
Again, flying Badgers right there.
Dude,
it's just everywhere. And Conestoga this time just battling out of their spawn, doing a good job at that. It's back-to-back-to-back offensive rounds here on protocol. Brock now looking to cement themselves with defense. Put this one away for an advantage in the series. And one step closer to being a champion here at C3L. Kooltux back in the spawn of Conestoga. They have to turn around and clear him out.
Man, it's just a control lurking menace. Another one on Jay, straight up face checking him. Will be able to hold this B comfortably.
Sliding through, just trying to burn some time. 39 seconds left, and you've made no progress from A or B, but a couple kills for Conestoga. They're going to relieve some of that pressure in their base, but still a couple more players to worry about, and you haven't even gotten a ticket progression, either A or B.
Gonna have to fight for lower. Neb will fall. Records gonna be able to hold it. Time going down, nothing on. Conestoga need to get someone on this point. It is going slowly but surely, having to deal with Records playing top, and they're going to stop the clock just for a brief moment.
Zizz, he has an angle, shots there. Dremo's watching it. The Semtex is not going to get out the window in time, and Frizz coming to save the day. First segment in, still in control of A. JayRay now on the objective, hoping the teammates can get here to hopefully back him up. And while this is going on, Kooltux quickly wrapping around on this flank. No kills to come. Slides back out. Dremo with the win. Second tick is in. The contest as well to battle through this one. But Brock are not getting this one for free. Condor still latching onto the zone.
Conestoga realize they have to pay attention to side street, but Zizz again with the lurk. Can you fight these last 13 seconds? It is winding down. Can you make your way on? Dremo, desperate, diving, doing everything he can. Will get on briefly. You need to get the kill on top. Records and everyone on Brock looking to put it away, but B is captured for now.
And they bring in this one back. 5.3 seconds. Players at the respawn running to the safety of the rest of the team. You have to win this or it's a map towards Brock, and there's the kill. 3 seconds, 2. Back to A. The ping pong for Dremo. 1.7 seconds. Looking to extend this another minute. The nade that might end it. 0.3 to the wire.
And it might have actually worked, potentially, but no! Brock at the 0.3 with one sliver remaining. Clear out and collect the map.
The stack doesn't reach in time. It doesn't get the extended reach on the points. And the protocol control troubles continue to ensue on the side of Conestoga. Brock expected the Badgers to make the same mistake twice.
So we made the mistake and we thought red card was loaded, but we are going to be playing hardpoint protocol. Now, Condors have played this better, but will they be able to rebound? We're underway. It's series point here. Dremo going to get the self-kill off the nade immediately.
Out to the races for the side of Brock. They get the early time over towards P1. Condors looking to lock in, though, and see if they can break underneath. A couple shots there. Neb's going to find the kill. Almost snapping towards the second. It's JayRay for the trade, and the Condors have found their way in towards this hill. Find the kill onto Wonderz. Now they can grab some time.
We'll try one more time. Some kills collected on point. We'll be able to collect, and already Frizz being able to handle business, but also handling that lurker. Though it will go back. Wonderz trying to play from the house position. Able to get two. Brilliant with the AR. Can he get the Semtex kill to clear off the point? No, but it's still in Conestoga favor, but just barely.
Yeah, Wonderz trying to hold on to this P2 rotation, see if he can get off some players towards the bunker. Dremo is going to be traded, and first to the hill, Brock. Still keeping this one close. Nobody from Conestoga in an area to just dive onto the point, but you have Neb looking to cross through the middle of the map. Nice shots there from Frizz. He's on 5 in a row. 5-0 to start this protocol.
And again, having this upper control on hardpoint and protocol is so important. It allows you so much vision on the map, especially if anyone is trying to play from under, just like Wonderz, who's also on a 5K. Just kidding, 6K. Dremo will finally put the man down.
A little bit of a lead for Conestoga, and they're starting to work over towards next, but Kooltux is here. I thought for a second he was going to beam Neb, but Zizz is there to clean it up. Not able to stay alive over towards P3, and Conestoga with the back spawns, now looking to really sink their feet into this next hill.
A little bit, and even though the setup for it will go to lower, it's important that Neb is able to at least get some vision on what's going on. So they're going to try and take top control so that no one can just immediately fall down on the rotate to point 3.
A little bit of a rogue spawn from Neb actually in the back. A possibility for a pinch, but Wonderz is going to sniff that out. Frizz up the stairs, spots out Zizz, but again, Kooltux here for the rescue. Players staying alive. Clean 3 down for Brock Esports, solidifying their control to the zone.
So much control on outer. With it holding down that gun as well. Wonderz keeping an eye on both lanes, seeing what he can do, preventing any entrance. The trades are coming in. Conestoga having such a hard time with these individual picks,
but still managing to sneak their way in at the same time, denying any time from Brock that they can. 70 playing 42, a little bit of scrap time now to the Badgers. In behind for the spawn, it looks like it is going to be Frizz to close off on the rest of them. They are spawning over towards the P3 side of the map, so down into the bunker we go. First one here is Neb, and Condors are looking to tie this one up.
So we will, with going to P4, we'll see if anyone can dive in under. It's going to be incredibly close, but Conestoga maintaining this control.
Neb's going to hold off the first one. Neb finds the second over the top, and down into the arms. Neb's 9 and 7 on 4. Frizz cutting down the players, trying to drop on down and pressure this one out, and the Condors are just soaking up every drop of this hill.
As we have a tie game, Conestoga gaining their first lead. That's one for Neb. Can you get the second? Gonna chase this down, look for another, but can't. Wonderz and Records clean things up. JayRay in position now, playing from elevator, but will be taken out by Records.
Right through the front for Brock, and it's a good follow-up to kind of leave things open for the second set of rotations. 85 to 79. P1 shortly going to be on the menu for these players, and Neb is looking for a chance to cross. He's going to look for the stun, finds nothing. Nade onto the left.
You can tell Wonderz is so comfortable right now. 18 and 8, preventing anyone from having any presence in Conestoga.
And look at those shots from Records as well. So much damage onto Conestoga, making it difficult to cross through this one. Neb loses a big gunfight to the back. 3 go down, however, from the players in the windowsill, and it opens up a route to the hill for the Condors.
It keeps Brock occupied on their spawn side. Yeah, Neb died, but it kept everyone aware as to where the information was coming from, who was potentially on the flank. Now look at Neb once again, going for the flank. Kooltux can't take him out. JayRay going to be able to take him out instead.
Slow and steady for both sides. A 20-point gap for Brock. Deja vu from what we had back in our first series. This is neck and neck right now between Brock and Conestoga.
Conestoga just looking for that gun pick. JayRay needs to, but Wonderz, of course, able to take him out. Neb will take him out again in kind. The trade's coming through, and now we're going to start to see a transition to the next point.
127-93. Records hiding away to catch people on the cross. Has a chance to pray away, and Neb's going to be the first one down inside the hard point. Not able to get shots on the second. Frizz trades it out, and Conestoga stay in control. Here's a route from Zizz. Is he able to win it? No, Neb shuts it out, shuts it down, and This is Conestoga slowly closing this gap. You see the spawns for the rotation still favoring Brock, but they're losing the time at P2, and they need to take this team off the hill.
What a dangerous peek, though, from Jay. And it works out. Now Zizz coming in from tower as he has in the past. He gets one, he gets two, and with it, the point.
10 seconds separating these two, Neb. Back and forth affair. Brock slowly just holding on to it, but you have to set up for Conestoga, and you're looking to fully flip this one out. However, first kill goes the way onto JayRay. A quick answer back from 2. 2-on-2 inside the hard point for Conestoga to keep this presence. Neb, shot in the back. Players coming to the rescue. 3 down for Brock, and Conestoga not letting go.
Not quite yet. Even though the spawns are going to be close to Conestoga, you got to be ready for a fight. Is this trophy going to help out? Zizz is going to be taking down Neb, going to be able to handle business, and the push ahead from Neb to at least take care. Wonderz is going to play from top.
Well, here we go for Conestoga, flipping this lead back into their favor. We're seeing the hold onto this hill. Frizz on a 4 in a row, 22 and 12. Not able to find another one just yet. We head over to the bunker pretty soon. Records knows he has to get into the mix, but Dremo's already on the case.
So we will go over to P4, which could be the tone setter. Frizz being a bit frazzled, I think. Kooltux clearing the yard. Another one. Frizz will go down, and already the respawn's coming in.
155, 159. State of the game right now for Brock is just barely holding on. JayRay on the flank, strikes onto Wonderz. Everybody from Conestoga grouping up to hit this from 2 different angles. Down the elevators, JayRay's the first to be in. Neb looking to follow things up. Shots just not landing where you want them to. And a nade from Shio Records to confirm it. A set of kills for Brock, and they are holding on to this hill, not letting go, grabbing every second to push even further.
It's a collapse at the moment under this point. Conestoga, they're going to have to give it up. Neb trying to get some, but at the moment, all that's happening is that Brock are collecting these points, hitting that 200 mark threshold.
A 50-point lead, and Brock now looking to put this away. It's been a long weekend. Brock have fought against the Condors. They fought against the Ravens. They've taken the birds out of the air, and they want to do it again here on Protocol. They're losing the rotation to P1. And Conestoga, we've seen how close they can battle against it. They do not want to die yet.
Conestoga, we know that when they are proactive on the rotate, they can handle the point. Zizz coming in on the flank will be taken out. Neb needs to be the hero anchor. He is. Frizz will be there in support. It's going to be a fight for top. Frizz gets another.
27 and 17 from Frizz, putting on MVP performances for his school. Watching over the rest of the team while they're in that hill, down by 17, closing this gap. They need to start thinking about the rotation, and you can see Shio Neb, he's already trying to work towards it, but Wonderz puts him in the grave, and you can see Brock, a lot of emphasis on the rotation.
Now this top control needs to be done to at least get some vision over into P2. And with it, this pick needs to happen. Records has been so good, but Neb has been better. You need to stop Brock from collecting these points. You cannot afford to play as passive. Frizz needs to show up now.
Frizz looking to go up the staircase. Kooltux ready to dance. Up above, Brock pulling ahead.
Oh my gosh.
And they're in striking distance. Nice shots from Neb. It's a trade back and forth. 2 versus 2. And Brock have the closer spawns. They're going to be able to hit this again and again and just send bodies at this hill.
Look at Zizz. Look at Zizz. He's going to be coming from lower to fight. And with it, going to try and fight Gun. Not going to be able to do much. Neb collecting another. It's still going to be a Brock point, however, guys. You can get all the kills you want, but you need to get on.
Condors have the setup for P3. Is this enough? No. You can see the lock pop up. We're going to be seeing a rotation to the next hard point. And Conestoga are there. Player number 4, Zizz. Can he be the one to strike a dagger through the heart of this team? Well, here comes the contest. Kooltux there to back him up. And Brock, 7 seconds away, looking to punch their ticket to be the champions, to be the best in Canada, and they want it here. Zizz goes down, JayRay's in, Brock, take it all!
With it, Brock will be your champions here at C3L. Trash talk is thrown. Conestoga in disbelief, losing on home soil.
And they just could not let go no matter what. Throughout this entire weekend, Brock, they were unstoppable through the